Epilogue. No one had to fly to Peshawar to get Mariam. With Clive Murray's help, she was tracked down to the refugee camp where he'd taken the picture. That night, Habib called the American consulate and Carla Nargis and told them where to find Mariam. Within 24 hours, she was picked up and was on board a flight to San Francisco, courtesy of the American Consulate General. 2 days later, the entire family, minus Abe and Dada, huddled together at San Francisco International Airport, waiting outside customs. Habib carried flowers, while helium-filled balloons bobbed above Uncle Armin's head. Zalmay and all the cousins had welcome signs as Noor kept them in line. Carla Nalufa and Zafuna hovered closest to the doors, clasping each other's hands. Fadi stood off to the side, his backpack slung over his shoulder. Inside rested the rusty old honey tin, 3 new Barbies, and a box of extra fancy chocolates. His eyes were glued to the doorway, his breath catching in his throat whenever a passenger came through. Then, there it was, a flash of pink. Mariam bounced through the doors accompanied by a customs official. As if tracking Fadi with her inner radar, she paused. Within seconds, her hazel eyes discovered his and she ran, intercepted by Habib's bear hug and their mother's happy sobs. That night, at the boisterous celebratory dinner at Uncle Armin's house, Fadi ate an entire plateful of mantu, savouring every bite. Golmina, a little battered from her recent experiences, sat in a place of honour between him and Mariam. Fadi glanced at his sister's profile, animated by the tale of how she made it across the border into Peshawar. She'd lost weight, and her face was thinner, but it was her. His fingers crept across the soft carpeted floor behind Golmina's back. He folded Mariam's hand into his and squeezed. Mariam glanced back at him and grinned, then launched back into her story. As her small fingers rested in his palm, a warm, satisfied fullness settled through Fadi's body.